Good morning from Singapore, but not the Singapore that you may think. There are no skyscrapers around me. There are no big buildings. There's no hustle and bustle. Listen, there's no traffic. This is not the Singapore I know, not the Singapore I remember, because right now we are in Sentosa Bay, which is a completely different area to the main Singapore area or the Singapore area that we've been to before, because we're currently staying here at the beautiful Sofitel, which is just peaceful, tranquil. There's water features, and right next door there's a beach called Palawan Beach, which is a place in the Philippines. Now, we've traveled a lot of the Philippines. The beaches there are stunning. So to name a beach after Palawan, which is like known as the best beaches in the world, that's a bold move. So we're gonna check it out this morning and go and see if firstly it lives up to the name, and secondly, just go to a beach in Singapore, because our last Singapore visit was purely city-based. We went around all the kind of areas with the huge skyscrapers. We went on rooftops. We went to some of the hawker centers. But in today's video and this morning for us, where am I going? I'm lost. I'm trying to find breakfast. Lucy and Coda are currently at breakfast. I've gone completely the wrong way. It's all good. We'll just pretend like we know what we're doing. But yes, Singapore is not a place I associate with beaches. So it's going to be very interesting. It looks beautiful from the photos. White sand, palm trees. So, which way? This way. So yeah, very excited to see a beach in Singapore for the very first time today. But Lucy and Coda are at breakfast. I need to catch them up, need to get some energy, and then we can crack on with this day. Okay, here's where I'm trying to go. This is the breakfast spot. Yes, we made it. Firstly, filling up on the breakfast. Good morning. Morning. What have you got? Egg. Egg. Do you like egg? Is it nice? Whoa. Yum, yum. Where's Daddy's egg? I've got fried eggs, some salad, some bacon, and they also have fried chicken wings on this morning, so a little bit of a treat at breakfast, but they got everything here. What is it? A lion? You saw a lion? Yes, you did see a lion. They've got a lion statue here, haven't they? Mommy. Oh, there's a lion on your plate. That's what you mean. And you're marching because when we saw a real lion the other day, he was marching, wasn't he?
So I've gone for some salad, some bacon. I've like mixed different cuisines basically. I think this is like a Thai salad, and I've got it with like a full English breakfast, but it is good. And an omelette, some fried chicken. Coda's sorted. He's had loads of egg. And what else have you eaten? Sausage, hash browns. Look how happy he is. Half
of my bacon he ended up taking. Was it nice?
Yeah. But the weather, it's looking like a beach day, is it? Maybe we should have done this yesterday. So we're currently on our way down the 132 steps to Palawan Beach underneath the resort. And Coda is insisting on doing every single step himself. He won't let us carry him. So it's taking an incredibly long time because we have got the most independent boy in the whole wide world. He won't let us do anything these days. He wants to do everything on his own, which is obviously amazing, but we do have to be a lot slower in every aspect of life.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Keep going. Look where you're
Yay, good job.
Hold on then. Too bad.
So I really didn't know what to expect here. Obviously I knew that where we're staying is on an island, but I didn't really imagine there being beaches. I don't really think of beaches when I think of Singapore at all. I feel like people come here for city breaks. So yeah, I have zero expectations. I really don't know what to expect. But we were on the way to the beach and we walked past a little pool in the hotel and there's a fish spa. There's people with their feet in the water and there's fish nibbling away on the dead skin of their feet. Yeah, I've never seen that for free. It's really nice, like a little inclusion. And speaking of spas, I actually had a massage earlier. They've got like a spa off-site here. You have to get a shuttle bus to it, but it's part of Sofitel. And I had an amazing massage. It was an hour long, but it was just so nice. It was one of the best massages I've ever had, actually. And they've got a whole nice outdoor area afterwards where there's like a swimming pool and like another swimming pool with a waterfall going into it. And I had some hot ginger tea and it was just amazing. So if you guys do think of staying here, I'd highly recommend getting a treatment in the spa. The staff there are amazing, and yeah, really enjoyed that. Where are you going? Camera, yeah. Oh, I thought that was a train track, but it's a roof. I really thought that was a train track.
Oh yeah. So when I offered to pick him up, he says, all down, all down, all down. And even if I offer my hand, all down, all down. And if I do actually pick him up, he goes like this, the classic toddler move, and they slip out your hands. So it's safer for actually to let him actually do it on his own. You want to do it on your own? Good boy. And he's very capable now.
True.
Like 3 or 4 months ago, we wouldn't have let him even try this.
So many people are exercising as well. There's like runners everywhere. It's a Sunday here. There's so many people running, and we're just coming down to the beach now. Oh, it looks busy. There's loud music playing, and we've got to look for one of these like zebra crossings to cross, because it's illegal to cross the road like jaywalking in Singapore. You don't do it. And same as chewing gum. There's no chewing gum allowed here. So the worst thing to do right now would be pull out the chewing gum that's in my pocket and cross the road, not on the zebra crossing. So I'm not going to do that.
Traveling with a baby, or now a toddler.
Okay.
Maybe 20, 23, 24 times longer than usual. Okay, Palawan Beach. Busy, super busy, wow. I'll insert a clip quickly from when we recently were on a beach in Palawan, in Coron, and it was not as busy as this, but do you know what? I'm going to say the sand is similar. Just trying to compare it to the real Palawan. Nice,
it's really
right?
nice, and it's
super
beautiful.
nice.
Like there's amazing palm trees. There's really cool looking buildings.
Yeah.
You've got a view of like the shipping area over there, which is cool. But what's weird is that there's a ton of 4x4s lined up behind you.
Oh,
I've
is
never
there?
seen that on a beach.
Oh yeah. So you can like park here and just use the beach. That's pretty cool.
I dropped a weight on my leg at the gym.
Ooh.
I've just seen how bad the bruise is.
That is a bruise and a half.
And I'm covered in mosquito bites, but it's very hot today.
It is super hot today, very humid. The sun's not even out. It's kind of this grey sort of sky, but oh, maybe it's those steps. Maybe it's picking up coda on and off. I don't know, but I'm dripping with sweat right now.
And also I feel like in Singapore I've had more mosquito bites than in Coron, which is where it's known to have mosquito bites. I got like one the whole time we were there. But in Singapore I didn't expect it. Mosquitoes everywhere.
One thing I've noticed, the view, as Lucy said, is very, very industrial, which doesn't give you like beach and island vibes, obviously. But to have this here with these trees and this white sand in a place that is primarily known for being a kind of city place, it's very, very cool because you've got both. Also don't tend to see cars like that driving around the beaches in Palawan. And peacocks, there's peacocks here. This is a crazy place, man. Yeah, very, very cool. I did not know that there was a beach quite like that in Singapore. The only time I saw a beach ever on Singapore was on that, what's the name, that reality TV show? There's a reality TV show based in Singapore. I can't remember what it's called. And there was one scene where there was a beach and I was like, oh wow, I had no idea that was in Singapore. Maybe that was here. Maybe that was filmed here, I'm not too sure. I've really noticed that actually, the cars here in Sentosa Bay. Obviously, that's around Singapore, the main city, you see everything, Ferraris, Porsche, Lamborghinis, but particularly in this area, we've seen a lot of very, very nice high-end supercars, sports cars, all the brands. Parked outside our hotel, there was a beautiful Ferrari yesterday. So definitely, yeah, seems like a kind of wealthy area. People are allowed to just pull up their 4x4s onto the beach and just drive. Like for people who live here, it's hard traveling because they're also very like respectful. Like people are letting me cross and they waited ages. I was kind of letting them go past, but people wait for ages. Yeah, for people living here, it must be so cool if they kind of live maybe in a townhouse or a condo or an apartment or maybe on the outskirts of the main city, and then on the weekends, it's a Sunday for us right now, they can just drive straight down to this beach. It's free entry, but it's also got the feel of a beach that you might pay to get onto, because it's all very, like, these roads are super clean, it's all very structured, there's a car park, it's not crowded, it's organized. So it's kind of everything you know Singapore to be put onto a beach. The efficiency, the cleanliness, the modernization of everything, I suppose. Everything's just working smoothly. There was a lot of people on that beach, but it wasn't hectic and stressful. Everyone had their own kind of spot, even though it wasn't huge. And it just feels like it just kind of works. Also, just next to the beach entrance is this running path. I feel like Singapore, we actually knew someone who, oh no, we didn't know her, did we? We just watched her videos. Sometimes when you watch people on YouTube, you feel like you know them. But there's a British girl that we used to watch on YouTube a fair bit, especially in lockdown. She was vlogging a lot in Singapore, and the videos were all about her life here and how she's adjusting to it. And it just looked really cool living here. Like in the main city, there's so many cool coffee shops, which we're going to explore in future videos, maybe tomorrow. There's coffee shops, cafes, restaurants, even like bookstores and things she was going to. And we loved watching that. And when we came to Singapore for the first time, which was a very, very limited stay, I think it was only 2 nights back then. We always said we wanted to come back, and we had flights booked in 2020. And obviously, we know what happened. We got the flights refunded from the airline. And we were quite sad about that, because we really had it in mind to come back to Singapore. And finally we are back. Although, we now have to climb up all those steps that we climbed down a minute ago. And going up is always harder, but always more worth it, always rewarding.
Definitely harder for me.
Yeah, you have a weight on your back now. Well done. We thought it'd be easier to get Coda in here, because it really would take an age if he was to walk up these on his own.
So we are now at the pool area, which is very nice, I have to say. We're gonna take a dip. We've got dinner reservations soon, so we probably can't be here for too long, but it's so nice. It's like surrounded by coconut trees, and the pool's really big itself, looks very deep. So if Coda wasn't here, I'd be diving underneath the water, but we're heading to the kids' bit. The temperature's actually not too hot at all. The camera did steam up. We've got to find a shower first, maybe. And
whilst Lucy and Coda swim, I have a little bit more to do on the laptop, but what better place to do it? I've got this whole like little bed to myself here. We've got a view of the water and all the boats. It's so cool when you land in Singapore, you get a really nice view. There's all these boats that are out in the water. Quite a unique landing. Very unique landing today because of what I told you at the start of this vlog. But yeah, I can just sit here, get a few emails done and relax. Also the temperature, I must add, I'm not sweating. My back is dry, which is rare for the places we've been visiting. We've been in the Philippines, super hot. We've been in Japan. Actually, Japan was a little bit cooler. We've just come from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Very hot, very humid. So I'm enjoying this slightly lower temperature, still warm. And I've actually got my socks on, which I feel is inappropriate. But yeah, I feel like this just kind of looks wrong.
Okay, so we headed back to the room, quickly got freshened up after our swim in the pool, and we are now at the Cliff, which is, oh amazing, thank you, which is the restaurant here, and it's a really lovely view. We've got a view of all the, you want some egg? Okay, one sec. Some bread? Yeah. Should we put it on your plate? Here's your bread. Yeah, Coda keeps demanding egg for some reason. He's very egg obsessed at the moment. So yeah, this is their very nice restaurant overlooking all of the ships on the water, and it's like a view down onto the jungle. It's really amazing. Just behind us over here, we'll get a close up in a second I'm sure, but we've got their 4-course menu tonight. It's an Italian restaurant, so we've got burrata, we've got a crab meat tortellini, we've got some beef cheeks, and then we've got like a mango and coconut dessert. So super excited for this. But tomorrow we've got some very exciting plans. Coffee time? What are we doing tomorrow? Who are we going to see? Do you remember what I just told you? Who are we going to see tomorrow? Dan! Shrek. It's a photo of Shrek.
Okay, we are having a 4-course set. You want Daddy's? You've got your own. And the first course has arrived. Looks delicious. It's the burrata with parma ham. We haven't eaten since breakfast. We need to get tucked in on this. Coda's pasta.
Looks good.
Yum, yum.
It's yummy, doesn't it, mister?
Do you like pasta? It's amazing. Okay, now we have next course, which is a squid ink pasta, which smells incredible. Look at this. Oh, really good. Fresh seafood, salty, pasta's cooked perfectly, beautiful soft crab meat in there. Very, very nice.
So now I've got the beef cheeks for main, and they look very, very good. Oh, soft. So good. And I have to say, all the food's been piping hot, which you think you'd expect, but you'd be surprised at how often things are sat out in restaurants, right? And often it's like, it's warm, but it's not that hot. It's all been piping hot and full of flavour. Sun's come out and it's so peaceful here. I'm just on the little outside decking area outside of our room, and we haven't really used it yet because we've just been like out loads. We haven't really had any time just to enjoy, but we've just been doing some editing, and I thought I'd come out, leave the aircon for a second because Coda's asleep. The aircon's on very high and I just wanted to get a bit of fresh air for a second, so I thought I'd come out here and have a quick chat with you guys. But it's so peaceful, it's so quiet. You can just hear the birds, and yeah, it really doesn't feel like we're in Singapore right now. It feels like we're in someone's back garden, basically. There's just green everywhere you look. It's amazing. We are heading out of this hotel soon, and we're checking into a brand new area because we wanted to also stay in the city on this trip, just so we can get like a bit of both. We could have taken a day trip over there, I suppose, but it's nice sort of spending more time in one place. I'm quite looking forward to that, although I think I could stay here for a lot longer. It's just very relaxing. I wonder if people that live in the city have like vacations on Sentosa Bay, because I guess it's quite a nice break from the busy city. We were planning on getting a little drink at the beach earlier actually and spending a bit more time there, but nothing was actually open yet, and I don't know if it's because it was a Sunday, but we were down there at like 11 o'clock in the morning and nothing was open. So maybe if you're thinking of going and you want to get some food or drinks, maybe go in the afternoon. But it was still very busy nevertheless, and people had their own picnics and stuff. We weren't prepared, we were not prepared, but it's very nice having that so close to the hotel. I think that's a big perk of staying here, being able to walk just down a few 132 steps down to the beach. Really, really cool. But yeah, I'm very excited to explore more of Singapore very soon. We do like it here a lot, and like George was saying earlier, it's kind of strange for us being here now, having waited since 2020 to come back. It's taken us a long time, but I knew we'd get back here at some point. Obviously it's different now doing it with a baby, but it means that we can go and do like the really fun things that we have been doing, like Universal Studios and stuff like that. Like I feel like if we didn't have Coda, we might not have booked that for ourselves. I'm just going to enjoy for a little bit longer, and then I need to go in and pack up all the bags because like I said, we're leaving the hotel today, so it's checkout time very soon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed spending the morning with us today at the beach, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and yeah, we'll see you very soon in the next vlog.